perspective, so this business launch bonus for me is beyond just money or income. It is also about a tracking system, because for the past 6 years, we couldn't really track or to make the goal setting visible. Like if I want to tell the brand partners, okay, so you have to get another 2 more brand partners because you have to hit this goal. It is not visible in the past, but right now in existing Complan 2.0, with the business launch bonus and the tracking system, I can say, hey, Amy, you know what? If you can get 1 more people sign up, you can get additional $50. Okay, it make the goal setting very visible. Okay, so without further ado, let me start my presentation. I have prepared some slides for you. Feel free to screenshot, and I think it can help you to capture what I say easily. Okay, so first of all, launch strong, utilizing business launch bonus. Beyond a monetary incentive, business launch bonus make goal setting visible. Now, let me give you some context so that later on, for whatever I am sharing with you, you know that where I am coming from. So first, you are an existing brand partner. You are not a prospect. Okay, you are an existing brand partner and you sign up some times ago, even before the Complan 2.0, for example. So you are no longer eligible for the business launch bonus. Okay, but now after you use LifeWave for quite some time, although you are no longer eligible for business launch bonus, but you love LifeWave, you love the result, and then you think that you should started talking to people about this technology. So you are ready to launch your LifeWave business right now, and you are starting with your warm market. Okay, they can be your close friends, your family members. These are your warm market. Now, so before I start the 4 phases of the business launching, I want to share with you the mindset that I had adopted over the years. Okay, so I was so-called of a perfectionist last time, and I want to get myself 100% ready before I do something. Okay, and I was more of aim, ready, and fire person. So they mean I will do whatever it is. I will do my Google. I will do my research. I will ask people for advice and opinion. I will try to aim. I do whatever possible to get myself ready. So I will try to aim first. I will take a lot of time to aim, and then I think now I'm ready. Then I will fire. So it was a very planning oriented type of regime, which I find is not helpful in this industry. Okay, so over the years, thank you for my upline support and learning from the different leaders from LifeWave. They are very helpful. They are really sharing their personal experience. And then I started to shift to another mindset. Is called ready, fire, and aim. It means that Jin Long, you will never get 100% ready. Okay, so you don't spend too much time to aim the target. You just be ready, fire it first. When you fire it, then you know, oh, it's a little bit off of the target. Then you try to readjust yourself again. Okay, so ready, fire it first. Let the result tell you what can be done better. Then you start to aim again. Okay, and this is the type of mindset I personally benefited a lot from. So before I start the presentation, I hope this can sink into your mind. There will be no perfect plan. There will be no perfect strategy, but strategy get perfected along the way if you can fire it fast. Okay, now, so when we talk about launching a career or launching a business, so I will break it down into 4 phases, okay, for a successful launch of your business. Number 1, the phase 1 is called load up. Okay, like when you go out to a war zone, you need to load out with bullets, right? So you need to load out products. Okay, when a client in front of you, they say, Jin Long, I love this product. I think that I want to try the product immediately. Oh, okay, Amy, you love the product. Let me sign you up, and you wait for 3 to 5 working days before the product arrive your doorstep. Oh dear, this is not what we want. We want everyone to see the light as soon as possible. So you need to load up. You need to have enough products on hand so that you can share to people very easily. Okay, I will recommend minimum 6 months of use. Okay, so phase 2 is a direction setting. There was I think proverb. It says that if you try to chase 2 rabbits, you will catch none. Okay, so you need to set one direction. So what do I mean by direction? For example, are you looking for people who are in need for a health solution? Or you are looking for people who are business oriented? Or you are looking for people who have the interest and capacity to help others? So you need to set one direction. Okay, so either direction, it will not be permanent. Okay, it will not be permanent. You can start to look for people who are business oriented, and for a couple of months, and then you look for people who are in need for health solution, or vice versa. The most important is at the very first phase, you can only focus on one direction. Okay, because when you focus on walking at that one direction, you get to pick up the words, the sentence, the consumer behavior that is very relevant in this direction. Okay, example, if you are looking for people who are business oriented, then you have to talk about some testimonials, but you have to talk about David Smith, you talk about the mission, you talk about the vision, you talk about the sales number, you talk about all the awards and all the patents. Okay, but if you are talking to people who are seeking for a healthcare solution, then you talk about the health related things. Okay, you talk about what is photobiomodulation, how it can elevate a peptide in the body, and what does UHK copper do, and what it can be helpful with your recovery journey. Okay, so this is why the direction is very important. I want you to focus on one direction first. Okay, the phase 3 is now your launch. Let me ask you a question. When you talk about launch, you are launching a product, or you are launching a business, or you are launching a system? So the answer for you, you are launching a system. Talking about McDonald's, when McDonald's have their franchise system, they are not launching burger, they are not launching French fries, they are launching a franchise system. So system means a SOP. Okay, system might be a little bit too big for you. You can call this a SOP. They mean when a client show interest, what are the first thing I do? When the client ready to try the product, what is the first thing? What is the next thing I do? When the client started to see the result, what are the second thing that I do? So you need to have the SOP in you first. You need to know the flow. You need to know the system in you. Okay? Then you are able to launch the system or the SOP. Okay, so if you don't know Jin Long, but I don't have a system, I don't have the SOP, I just talk to people as and when. So if you do not have that system in your mind yet, then please refer to your upline. You can call your upline. So what is our system? What is our SOP? Now I'm going to talk to this friend of mine. Her name is Amy. What should I do? If she show interest, what should I do? What kind of words that I use to do a follow-up with Amy? When Amy see the changes, what should I do? So this is the SOP. This is the system. So when you are ready to launch your LifeWave career, you need to know essentially you are launching a SOP. Okay, I will talk about in details later. So phase 4 is to track. Okay, because of the business launch bonus tracking system in the back office, now it's very, very convenient for you to help your members, your downlines, to track their progress. Okay, and why would I emphasize tracking? Because there are a lot of people, they are very goal oriented. Okay, they like their goal or target to be visible. And now in the first time in the history, you are able to do it with LifeWave back office. Okay, I'm going to show you step by step later. So now phase 1, load up. Okay, now you are loading up the bullets. You need to get some products on hand. So upgrade yourself to premium. Okay, upgrade yourself to premium. Maybe you are just advanced plus package right now. Upgrade yourself to the premium. And why is it so important? Let me paint you a picture. Okay. If you do not have a product on hand, so now you meet someone in a cafe, okay, and this person is interested about LifeWave, and then you say, okay, I'm going to sign you up. So the delivery will take 3 to 5 working days. Okay, so for 5 working days, the courier will deliver the products. Okay, but Amy forgotten about this. So the LifeWave product has been sitting in the parcel room for another 2 days. So on day 7, Amy finally realized, oh yeah, I have a LifeWave product. So she went to the parcel room, she collected the parcel. On day 8, she opened the packages and then she started to question, how do I use the patches? Where do I need to put? I forgot already. So she said, okay, I'm going to make a call to Jin Long on day 9, but Jin Long was very busy. So Amy finally reached out to Jin Long on day 12. So Jin Long answer, Amy finally starting to patch. So what you can see is this. For the day 0 to day 12, the excitement already weakened down. If you are able to get them to patched because you have the product on hand, you cut short these 12 days into day 0. That means they can see the light faster, they will see the changes faster, they will get help faster, they will share to people faster. Okay, and this is how you build the momentum in the organization. Okay, if you allow your clients, your members, your leaders continue to wait for 12 days for the product to arrive, and you really lost a lot of potential to build a momentum. Okay, so you need to know that loading up is very important in this industry. Okay, and I'm not asking you to load up too many products. Okay, for myself, I will always get myself ready for 6X39 and 6 Eon. Okay, so number 3. So by upgrading to premium, you get additional 2 months of active status for 110 PB. So now you upgrade to premium, so you know that for the next 8 weeks, you do not need to worry about your account getting inactive or losing all the volume that you have accumulated. You have no worry. So for the next 2 months, with the products on hand, you can laser focus on launching your business right now. Okay, so I just give you an example. If you are having an advanced plus package right now, so if you upgrade to premium, you will get 6X39 and 6 Eon. Okay, you can mix and match. Okay, so I will always suggest 6X30 and 6 Eon, but if you are really focused on X39, by all means, you can just get 9X39. So now you loaded up the products already. Okay, so now you need to start to set the direction. So I will say the first 6 person, the first 6 client that you are prospecting, it should be along the same direction. Okay, so for example, I will classify into 2 directions. The first direction is you want to help people who are suffering. Okay, so these are the first category of people, the first direction. The second direction is you have people who have the capacity to help others. They may be a spa wellness center owner. They may be a practitioner. There may be a massage service provider. There may be a chiropractor, or they might be just someone who always like to volunteer in some wellness center. Okay, so you need to set the direction at least for the first 6 prospects, so that you can gather enough information to serve these 6 person. Okay, so I hope you can set one direction, and either one is fine. Okay, you just remember, if you chase 2 rabbits, you catch none. Fix one direction, and don't feel bad if you think that, oh, but a lot of my friends are suffering right now. I had to help people who are in suffering, right, Jin Long? Maybe let me share with you a story. Okay, and maybe it can change your mindset a little bit. If we are on a flight, okay? Aeroplanes, okay? We are on a flight. The air stewardess will always make an announcement. What would they say? During emergency, the oxygen mask, okay, will be released, right? Do they ask you to put the oxygen mask on the elderly and the children first, or do they ask you to put it on yourself first before assisting others? Okay, so this is why I just want to let you know that, yeah, I know there are many people around you are suffering right now, but you need to start with the direction that you have the most confidence in, okay? Because your confidence level can anchor you to run longer in this business. Okay, so set one direction and just the first 6 packs. Okay, you can later on switch to another direction, it's okay, but at least the first 6 packs focus on one direction. Okay, so I hope you guys don't feel that I'm too long-winded. I think that sometimes if I want to anchor a concept into your mind, I have to self-repeating by itself. Okay, so and then you will say, why 6? Okay, because when you talk to the 6 clients, some people they might sign up to Advanced Plus, some people might sign up for a core package because they are not ready. It doesn't matter, because on average, if the 6th person, you have 3 core package, you have a 3 advanced package, and with yourself 110 PV, you will get 1,550 BV already, which is the 2-star manager requirement. Okay, and this might not be eligible to you because you have passed the business launch bonus, but later on, you are going to duplicate this idea and mindset to your downline, so they know, okay, the first 6 person, I'm going to set one direction first. Okay, and I know that even 3 of them sign up as a core package, 3 of them sign up as an advanced package. With my 110, I will be a 2-star manager. I will get the maximum business launch bonus per week already. Okay, so this is why we talk about the first direction. Let us focus on the 6th person. And then phase number 3, launch your SOP. You see, sometimes when I was in the field, some leader, they've forgotten to take a photo of their downline. I've forgotten to ask them to drink enough water. I've forgotten to follow up with them. It's because the SOP is still not sunk into a day-to-day operation yet. So you need to know your SOP very well so that you can launch your SOP and infuse this SOP into your new member or new leader mind. Okay, so these are the SOP that I keep it very simple. The first, you must take photo of the client. Okay, you must take a photo of your client no matter what. The defining moment is not about whether they see the changes. Okay, they can tell you, Amy, Jing Long, I love the product, I've seen the changes, but if she didn't take a photo at the beginning, no one is going to believe what she said just like this. If we can make a changes or transformation visible, then it is spreadable. Okay, it's spreadable when it is visible. For example, if you have a pictures before and after, you can start sharing among the WhatsApp, right? And this becomes spreadable. They're able to spread. But if Amy talked to you for half an hour, sharing with you all the results, nothing visible, the only one that Amy is going to share is only you, not her friends. Okay, so it is your job as a business builder that you want to launch this business. You need to make this the first priority. You need to take a photo, capture the scar, capture the fine line, capture the complexion. This is the most important. Okay, second thing, make sure they drink enough water. Okay, LifeWave patches always give result unless this person not drinking enough water, or they drink enough water but they drink a lot of coffee as well. Okay, so you must make sure they have to hydrate themselves. Every cup of coffee, they need to drink additional cup of water. Okay, so hydrate yourself and daily follow up. Why daily follow up is so important? Because sometimes people forget to patch. Okay, and for me, this is really a disgrace to such a wonderful invention by David. Yeah? Okay, you are so fortunate to have this patch appearing in front of you, but you don't treasure it and then you use it as and when. For me, I always very angry when I heard people I use it on and off. So it's our job to make sure they use it every day, because maybe they have been taking supplements every day, they have been drinking coffee every day. It has become part of their day-to-day routine. But putting a patch behind the neck has yet become their routine. So you need to do daily follow-up. The daily follow-up is not about, Amy, how is your feet doing? How is your sleep? Is your sleep getting better? Never ask about the result-oriented follow-up questions. You ask about this. Amy, have you patched today? If you have patched, can you give me a thumbs up? Hi, Amy. Today is the third day. Remember to put the patch X39 at the back of the neck and remember to hydrate yourself. If you have done so, give me a thumbs up. So you just need to keep the follow-up very easy so that the customers, they do not have the pressure to answer you. Okay? Most people, they will ignore your follow-up. Yeah, it's okay. It happened to me. But if you can say, give me a thumbs up if you have done so. They will give you a thumbs up. You feel good. You know that they are doing the patching right every day. And I assure you, if someone can follow these first 3 steps, they take a photo, they hydrate themselves, and then they patch every day, for sure they see the result. For sure they see the result. Number 4, document their changes, because at the end of the day, this is the end game. The end game for you, for every client that you have gathered, is to package their signature story. And this is what a lot of people miss. If you want to launch a business, if you want to create momentum in your organization, every members, every customers, they should have their signature story, a before and after photo with a write-up of what has happened to them for the past few days or past few weeks, so that they can start sending the text to their friends. The signature story or their changes should not be left verbally. Yeah, you know Amy has seen the changes, you know Benny has seen the changes, but Amy and Benny cannot repeat the same thing over and over again, spending 30 minutes talking on the phone with all the friends. So you need to help them to understand the importance of their signature story, and you have to package for them. So this is what you take a photo. You have the after photo to compare. So you document their changes, so you know how to write their story to package them into their signature story. Okay. I just want to let you know I learned this from Danny McDaniel during the Switzerland trip. So if Daniel is here, I just want to let you know this is one of the best piece of advice I ever learned. Okay. So you have to package their signature story. Now phase number 4. All of your customers, your clients, they are starting to use the patches, okay? And they love the products, okay? Because they are still using the product that you passed to them yet, all right? Because you have the stock, right? They use the product from your stock. And now Amy started to call me Jin Long. For all the result you had document for me for the past 2 weeks, I have started to share this result to my friends. And they said, wow, this result happened in just 1 week or 2 weeks time. It's amazing. They are interested to try. Okay, then you can sign it up. Okay, so now we are focusing on the world market. So this is why they can start to use the petrol from your own stock while waiting from their stock. Okay, if you have customers that is a way away from you, okay, so they will be you just need to invent your strategy along the way, but now we focus on the world market, which is very important at the beginning of a business. So now, say Amy started as a brand partner because she is interested, she is really empowered to share the product already. Okay, so she started to share the first person. Amy got her first customers. Okay, and her customers set up as an advanced package. So she has about 480 BB right now already. Now the most important thing comes. How to make Amy to have a target to chase. You go to her back office because you are the one who signed up for her. Okay? Go to her back office, guide her how to look at the business launch bonus. But sometimes Amy might be too busy talking about LifeWave technology with the people around her, so she might not have time to come to the back office, and that is fine. You go to a back office, screenshot about the business launch bonus. Hey Amy, so this is the first week of the first week of the business launch bonus, and congratulations. Okay, you are going to 2-star manager if you can get another 2 more clients, and then you are going to earn a maximum of $50 this week already. This is how you can use a screenshot to make the target visible so that Amy know exactly what to do. Okay, it's not just about the money. Is Amy is able to make her target visible. Okay, and we will try to increase the signals to noise ratio. Okay, what do I mean by this? It means that as a new brand partner, she might have a lot of concern. Okay, how does the money back guarantee look like? Is it 30 days or 90 days? So where do we want to put the patch? Because I see on the YouTube, some people ask her to patch at the lung one, some people patch at the kidney one, some people patch at the CV2, 12, 11. Where do I patch? So your job is to say, Amy, I want you to focus on putting the patch just at the back of the neck. Okay? Ignore all the information from the YouTube video at the moment. Now you have this result, you focus on sharing your signature story to the people around you, and anyone that come to you, whatever the problem that they are having right now, focus at the back of the neck, X39 in the morning, Eon at night. You need to help them to increase their signal to noise ratio. I repeat this maybe hundreds of times a day, and it is okay. It is normal. It is the self-repeating process that you give the confidence to your downline. Okay, I think my outline has the system in his mind. Okay, so remember this. We have to help our downline to increase the signal to noise ratio. Okay, anyway, if Kim is here, I learned about this signal to noise ratio from her. Okay, so now number 3, you have to assist your downline to follow the SOP. Okay, what do I mean by this? Okay, now this is the SOP, but sometimes maybe as Amy recruited her friends, she forgotten to ask them to take a photo. You have to consistently to remind Amy to do so. But if Amy is busy, you can say, Amy, I know you are very busy. For those friends that you have recruited, do you mind if I help you to follow up on them? Then you can assist Amy to follow the SOP. Again, this is what you are going to launch. Everyone come into your organization that should know a SOP. Okay? If you are able to focus on all this, the business launch bonus will be fully utilized by you. Okay? Will be fully utilized by you. So that's all for my presentation. Okay, I hope it is clear to you. And there are a few additional insights that I want to share with you during this period. So the corporate asked me about apart from the business launch bonus, is there any kind of mindset that I have when it talk about grooming leadership? Okay, so I want to end this piece of advice to all of you, even you are the veteran leader or you are a new builders, that you are still getting yourself ready to this Complan 2.0. First of all, I'm going to share with you, this is the best time to build trust in your organization. This is the best time to build trust in your organization. And one of the most important tips to create the trust within your organization is to share a private matter. Okay? For example, okay, my mom has a knee problems. Okay, my father has indigestion problems, okay? And my father always complain about my mother, the cooking is not nice, it's not salty enough, okay? So these are my family private matters, okay? I don't mind sharing this with my members. And this is my findings, okay? If the more members know about your family, the more a member know about your private matters, your relationship with your parents, the more trust is being formed, okay? And this is the soft skills to launch a business successfully. Monetary aside, is about how you build the trust with the members, with the clients. And a lot of people have a tendency to say, oh, why I want to share with them about my personal issue? No, this is my family matters. We here talk about business. We talk about the numbers. We talk about the $50 as a 2-star manager. We talk about you earn $50, I earn $25. We talk about the compensation plan. So when you are so rigid and only talking about the numbers, right, you miss the opportunity to build the trust. Okay, so I hope that this piece of advice can help you to really launch your business successfully, follow the SOP. At the same time, you have the soft skills that to build the trust by sharing some personal matter with your members. It need not to be very, very private. Okay, it need not to be, your relationship, you just quarrel with your wife, something like that. You do not need to get to so private, so personal, but generic enough to let people know that that your day-to-day life. Okay, let me give you an example. It just happened in last week Zoom, in one of the Zoom meeting. Someone asked this, say Jin Long, this practitioner advise this client of mine to do this and that. Should he or she do that? Okay, we can't make any medical claim or medical device, but I can use my personal story. I will say, oh, you know what? My father used to have this problem. Wow, it's so serious for his issue, and now he's able to do this and this and this by follow this kind of advice. Okay? When a member start to see that, wow, Jin Long is so open, and then he open up all the story of his family members, they get to have some connection. Oh, so Jin Long father has a similar issue with my father. So they have an additional connection with me, with Jin Long. This is where the seed of trust starting to germinate. Okay, so that's all for myself. I try to keep it within the 30 minutes. Okay, so that I hope it's impactful enough. If there's any chance, we are able to talk in person, and feel free to come to me and we can share more insight together. Okay, thank you, and enjoy your evening. Bye bye.